we got some pretty big news recently, and there's been a lot of discussion on all fronts in regards to this, and whether it was a smart decision by Tom Holland to do what he did. With a mass amount of following across all social media platforms, the actor recently took to Instagram and shared it everywhere else that he is leaving social media. He has deleted Twitter and Instagram on his devices, and he needs a break for his mental health. And honestly, this is one of the smartest things anybody could ever do. So without going too much into it, you guys have probably all seen what Tom Holland said, and to kind of just boil this down to the basics, he's sick of logging onto the internet, specifically Twitter and Instagram, and then seeing all the posts about him, how overwhelming it gets, how overstimulating it gets, how much time a person wastes on social media and these apps, and they get consumed by them. This was happening to him. But that overstimulation would lead to being overwhelmed, which would then lead to depression and feeling bad, because he would constantly get tagged in stories or things that he wanted to check. And not all of them are good, because this is the internet. People will hide behind anonymity. People will post articles or say something about somebody just because whatever reason. Like, you guys know, a lot of people hate Tom Holland as Spider-Man, and he's Iron Boy Jr., and they live on their computer, so they're gonna make videos about how much they hate him, posts about how much they wish he would just suffer in a horrible car accident or something, disgusting things. Then you got people like Screen Rant, I'll use them for example, but it's not specifically them, I'll just use them. It could be any news outlet that'll post an article, 10 ways Tom Holland ruined the legacy and what it means to be Spider-Man forever. And then you have 30, 40, 50,000 people who are all haters of his version of Spider-Man, beloved Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield or Spectacular Spider-Man or Insomniac Spider-Man, all retweeting it with him tagged saying, yeah, he's terrible. What a terrible human being. He ruined Spider-Man. Not understanding great power, great responsibility, but they're still doing it. He has every right to do this. I've told people many times, one of the greatest things I ever did was go, you know what? I'm leaving all social media besides the one I need to communicate with the CBC team. I'm done. I don't care. I'm done. It's stupid, and you just got so much free time. I have more free time to go to the gym, more free time to play video games, more free time to hang out with people. I don't have to use the app and constantly check in, refresh it. It's just great to be without it. He's realized that as well. He says he spent the last 13, 14 years, however long it's been, on social media. You can see it has an adverse effect on you. It has this negative effect that ruins you. It's not good. It's not a good way to communicate with people, to just quickly be able to share how much you hate something and then get swept up into that whole zeitgeist. It's terrible. Like, I get it. I get why he did it. And honestly, it's great. He has more time to now focus on things in his life like, his life. And that's awesome. I wish this is a lesson more people would learn. It honestly just needs to happen. Do what you need to on the internet, put the thing down, and walk away from it. You don't need to check Twitter every 30 seconds. You really don't. There's better things to do. Tom Holland here proving once again why he's such a great actor and such a great person. Because he understands his well-being is more important than satisfying people on the internet. Could you imagine if Charlie Cox right now had social media, which he said he refuses to get? Imagine how much hatred he would get for being in She-Hulk and playing a light-hearted version of the character. Could you imagine? Not worth it.